Hello and welcome to the next installment of the Advanced Terrain tutorial series. It's been a long time coming. I've been away for a while. Frankly, I lost complete interest in anything to do with mapping, but the recent news that Black Ops 3 is probably going to receive a full set of map and modding tools coming in 2016 sometime, maybe around March is what I've read. It's excited me enough to come back and continue this series. Hopefully we'll carry on when those come out as well, but we're going to carry on from where we left off in the last video. And in this video we're going to take a look at the reason why we're going to the lengths we're going to with our terrain and the difference it can make in the visual appearance of our map, and of course, as we've talked about, keeping control of our assets as we're making them. So as you can see here, I've got a little example map. I'm going to take you through this and the reasons why we've been going through all of the things we've been going through up till now. So strap in, get ready, here we go. Okay, so we've got this little example map here. I'll put this together. And so far during these tutorials I've been showing you some fairly boring stuff, but this is the reason why we're going to the lengths we're going to with this terrain, and this is the level of detail we can get into. Simply put, like I showed you in the beginning of the tutorials here, there's certain ways to go about using terrain that will help us with detail and also with keeping control over our assets. And as I move around this little control map, you can see we've got dry grass and leaves all over the place. We've got a nice little asphalt road. It's got a rugged edge to it. The road comes in and out. And really this is why we're going to the lengths we're going to, so we can achieve this level of detail and also keep control over our assets. And I'm going to show you that next. So this looks like a fairly complex terrain situation here. You probably might think we've got several layers working with us here, but in actual fact we really haven't. And if I just get rid of the entities here, I've only added these to make it look good for the video, we can see our terrain a bit more clearly now. And we've got a little junction here, a little two-road junction, and on the edge we've got just a nice little rough edge to this road, and you might think that would be a lot of work, but in actual fact, bang, I've just selected that, and you can see there that just those thin strips, that's all that separates our asphalt road to the terrain next to it, our little dirt next to it, and our grass and our leaves. And as you can see there, we've got our asphalt road, and the only bit of blending I've done, whoops, hang on a minute, get rid of that. And the only bit of blending between our road and our surrounding terrain is that thin strip. And that's it. There's no multi-layers going on here, so we've used minimal assets for the blend. But hopefully you can agree, anyway, that it looks pretty good. And that's kind of the point. That's why we're going to the lengths of using our terrain and putting the effort in early, so we can now look forward and build our terrain in a much more realistic way and go into some quite high level of detail here. We've got our grass surrounding it. We've got our crumbling road decals, we've got our leaves. In the corner here you can see we've got leaves bunching up in the corner. And it's all this kind of little bits of detail, and this is, if you work with your terrain, hopefully following along with how I've been showing you, this is the kind of level of detail you can go into with it, as opposed to laying in little squares and all this kind of thing. I'm just going to texture the message in the 2D window there. Press P to bring up your preferences and then hit texture meshes in the 2D window. As you can see here from the top down view, that's how it looks without, this is how it looks with, and you can see the difference there. There's no doubt about it that you can go into a much higher level of detail if you put in the work with your terrain early, and that's what it's all about. It's creating a situation where you can maximize detail and keep control over your assets. Okay, so that's it for this video. Don't be too disappointed. I will be back. I know I haven't shown you much. It's just to let you know I am back. I will be doing more. In the next video I'll be showing you a couple of little techniques of how to go about doing this sort of blending, how to do some more detailed texture work. And if I just come over to this side of the map, I'll show you it's things like this. Two different types of road, bringing them together, that sort of thing. So I can't promise the video is going to start coming out quickly, but I will promise that they will start coming out again. So that's it for this tutorial, or this video. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon. Thanks very much.